Alright, we're now live.
Alright. So, anyone got progress report?
No big progress at all, but like I said earlier, I'll just make mine really quick. I saw my professor gave us an idea for level design toolkit, and I said this earlier, but it's a lot faster, and I tried it out, and actually I put it in the chat. I made that on top. I made that within like what 10, 15 seconds. Literally, it's really fast. So I'm like, holy crap! I'm going to use that example to talk about it. So by next week, I'll have probably at least a whole world done just to show you guys. That's about it.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, honestly, it is really cool that level design toolkit. If they ask for donations, you don't have to pay.
Yeah, I had, but then after the reformats, I didn't get it back because I hadn't actually used it.
Well, for our game, it's going to be for the purposes of just making a map to put and then implement that to Unreal. It's nice. It'll be nice.
Yeah. And I'll probably go ahead and get it back anyway now that I've got a hard drive that's big enough I can have the room for it without having to delete stuff. I love that 8 terabyte. I'm just waiting on Maya to open up so I can show what I've got on the Centaur so far.
Alright, well, while you do that, I don't have any progress because all the stuff I'm dealing with around here. So, I haven't heard from Victor in about a week, so I'm not sure what he has done.
Camera not even moving.
Did you use the stop gem? Oh.
You froze up there for a bit.
Yeah, it looks like he used the stop gem.
Yeah. Did oof. That's a whole other conversation entirely on why that is. So
Yeah.
Oof.
I know where you're at.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Alright. So, now it's loaded.
I was about to say hello to a new person, but just watch stream came up.
Yeah. Yeah, I went ahead and took the head off because that head needed a lot of work. And since there's going to be a helmet anyway, I'm just going to put a generic head just to get the size for the helmet and then go that way rather than trying to fix up that other head. And I got the all that extra geometry that was going down the middle of the model. I got a few things I got to fix here yet, but I got a little bit of that extra geometry along the bottom, but other than that, I pretty much got it straightened out. And then trying to get stuff smoothed out. I still have to work on getting the geometry that won't allow the UVs so that when we do the gauntlets we'll have that all UVable, but it's coming along.
How did it come with the close to the underside there with that extra muscle that she had put on there?
Oh.
And making that look more natural.
I'm gonna do a little bit of adjusting here yet, but that's a lot closer.
It's a lot
closer.
It's a lot better than it was. It was.
Yeah, there was a great big divot in there that no horse or centaur would have.
Yeah, no, that was insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I was moving the verts around, and then I was like, you know what? It'd be a lot easier just to cut those spaces out and bridge
Oh
it.
yeah. Yep. A little bit of
Yeah.
subdivision, a little bit of smoothing, and it should be good.
Mhm. Yeah, it's coming along slowly but surely.
That's good. At least it's doing better than it was.
Yeah,
That
I got a
was
little bit. Couple spots here that I didn't realize I must have had more vert selected than I thought.
Mm-hmm. You gotta watch that, honey.
Yeah. I don't know. Get these hooked back up where they should be. But yeah, that's where I'm at on the Centaur right now.
nice. Very nice. He is coming together.
Mhm. For someone that's not a character artist in the slightest, I don't think I'm doing too bad.
Oh, you're actually doing all right.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have said that, I think people would think you were a character artist, which you are now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a lot more character stuff practice now, but I've always liked the hard surface myself. For the most part, those are back where they should be. I don't see any more sticking out. Got a few spots I gotta multi-cut back, but
Yeah.
does anyone else have any progress reports?
Teo is typing. So we shall see what he says.
Ted made some progress on the minigun for the World War. I believe it was the World War era for this one.
Yeah, that's looking good.
That looks like something you would probably see around World War-ish era. Just with the holes in the... It's definitely coming together. Nice job, Teo.
Cosmo, you said you did you say you found some progress in, or was there no progress?
Got swamped with college, no progress.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Got the toolkit, and just a better way. And then I'm avoiding Mega Man Maker. I'm just gonna use the toolkit and make the entire either modern world or medieval world to show the actual level map for everything by next week is my goal.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, man.
Well, I did make some progress, and Um, I had to redo my entire level, but at least I got most of it back to how I had it before.
Nice. Got
That's
a
good.
nice recovery.
Yep. So I'm going to just share that right now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Close mine.
This is not my level. There we go. Now, I don't know if I made this too big. What you guys think?
No, not too big. It seems like the length of level 2 that I made, or a little smaller. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about
Yeah,
what
but
we're
in
going
this sense,
for.
this is supposed to be level 1 for the
Yeah,
space world.
it looks not too big. It looks like a good level 1. I think.
I try to fix the camera so it'll be like for this part too. But I didn't get a chance to like remake the cameras. But I did make these new platforms where like if you jump you can jump above them. And that's not supposed to happen. Okay. I think I have to like I set these platforms to start. Okay, it's supposed to make me stand still the moment I get on it, but I have to fix that now.
I like the
But
design of level
other
1.
than that, which I can see why I was grab button. Okay, so it should work. I don't know why it's not working. I figured out. But that's basically what I did. Oh yeah, there was one more thing. I'm also working since I'm doing the space world. I decided to try to work on this blueprint where I have to go all the way to it first. But once you just jump in here, go in. I think that was the wrong entrance.
Look at you go, Samus. The wall jumping.
Yeah, no, I was supposed to take that off, but I can't remember why. Where did? Anyway, it's just easier. And it was on the next floor. Basically, I'm working on creating some rooms where there is. Don't know why it's not working. Yeah, basically, I've been working on some zero gravity,
Okay.
Ah, nice.
but right now it's still in a work in progress. So
Hey,
Hey,
work in progress.
that's
Nice.
work in progress is something.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
yeah, that's why some of the areas in this level are just empty spaces. They are supposed to be the zero gravity areas.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. I remember you mentioning this for the space
Yeah,
while back. The idea of it.
And then I'm
Nice.
going to create an area where there's like just a dead zone. So like there's just one area where it's just complete dead zone.
What are the bottom rooms gonna be for?
This was just gonna be like where you just fight enemies where there's in zero gravity, basically.
Okay. And okay.
And
Cool.
these top ones are just like like rooms where like you can't you can't go to the next room until you killed all the enemies in the room.
Okay. Cool.
And that's my progress with levels, and I don't know why I got V right up it. But there we go. Me and Marley, we worked on some more of the. That's the wrong sheet. We worked on the rest of the levels, and we talked more about them in detail. I'm going to write more details about these, so it will be much more or less me explaining it on the video.
Okay.
Cool.
We're pretty
We
sure
did
we
both
hit
of
all
them.
of them, but we'll keep it open just on the chance we forget something.
Yeah,
Right.
you never know.
Exactly.
Something may not show up that needs more info right now, but later on it might prove to be something needs to be adjusted.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, that's all the stuff that I've done that's new.
Oh, yeah, you might want to put a little air on.
Oh, 72.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You know what I just remembered?
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to remember those Indeed pages
Mhm.
that I had to print out and give to him. I'm gonna have to print out the Indeed pages.
Yeah.
Let's get the library and do that after I upload.
Yeah.
Okay. That would be fun.
Mhm. So, is there anything else that needs to be touched on? Or?
I don't know. I haven't gotten too much progress done. I got a shirt on Co.
Hey, that's something.
Right
Thank you.
on.
Right on.
It's still in the working stages. One second. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but I'm trying to work off of references and my own kind of experience or lack thereof.
Hey,
It looks good.
well, how you get experience when you don't have any.
That's true.
For having said that, I mean, it looks pretty good, and honestly, I like the sleeve, the edge of the sleeve on the left and the right. That looks pretty like it should. Like, I mean, the distance between the arm and yeah, I mean, it looks realistic.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
how
it
it's
gives
coming
off
together,
that-
Marley. Very nice.
Thanks.
Co is coming
It gives off
together.
that medieval vibe.
Yes,
Co is coming together.
slowly but surely.
Right, right.
Welcome back. I didn't even realize you were gone.
Rude.
Oh, wow, dragon.
Huh? I didn't know if he said he was going. Oh yeah, I see it now. I wasn't looking at the chat, my bad.
To be fair, I really don't look at the chat either.
Come on now.
Yeah, I usually try to because I know some people type their responses, so I try to, but
Y'all are killing me, Smalls.
sometimes I don't even notice it on if I'm like I'm in Maya right now too, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. I made the new backstory for Time Wizard Cass, the Amalgam of Disaster. If anybody wants to check out in the writing.
Oh yeah, did you post that writing last night?
Not last night. It was like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah.
I actually hadn't seen it yet.
I seen it in there, I just hadn't read it yet.
Yeah, I noticed it, but didn't read it either. I noticed it though.
That's okay. Take your time when you guys get a chance to read it.
Sounds good.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What the world is going on there?
I don't know, but you know what?
Huh.
Those are two over and gotta
Goodbye, hello?
What's that?
I don't know, someone just left and immediately came back, so.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, I don't know what in the world happened there. I'm gonna share my screen again, and Marley, I want to see what happens when I do, and see if you can figure out what the heck is going on.
Okay.
This is really weird. Alright, I am extruding.
Okay. That is very weird.
Yeah, that should have come down, and instead
Yeah.
of...
Yeah.
And
It
if I
looks
go back, all of the normals are showing to be pointing in the right direction.
Can you try grabbing all of them and like extruding them again?
I've already got it on extrude right now.
Maybe you'll have to try.
Hold on, I think I see. I think there's multiple vertices there.
That's what I'm wondering. So
That's what I was thinking too.
I think you'll have to go back
Mm-hmm.
to before you tried extruding.
Yeah. And yeah, there's two vertices there.
Yeah,
that makes,
so yeah. Okay, yeah, you just extruded it multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you just gotta either merge them all or just Z back.
Well, no, I just selected them, and the first time I merged, it did that. But that's where she had already had the tail done, but it was kind of munched, so I just cut the end off. And I'm wondering if maybe there was multiple vertices there that I didn't know. When I deleted it, I didn't delete them all or something.
It could be. Hopefully the merging helps.
Yeah. And I always have the thing up where I can, when I select a vertex, if I drag over it, it'll tell me if I've got one or two, so.
I love that feature.
There's only some of them, not all of them. Just those ones on, because you noticed how some of them went down like they should have, but then the ones on this one side didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was just those ones that were. Check the others just to make sure.
Yeah. That's what I was going to suggest, just to save you a little bit of time. Check all of them now. That way you don't run into troubles later. Again.
Yeah, you know what? Don't think I got it fixed and then go to do it again and it's that all over again.
Yep. I've done that before.
And being that we're dealing with models that came from someone else, you never know what they did.
Yeah. That's why we just gotta make sure to do our part, make sure everything is clean.
Yeah. I wish I could get that normal thing to not stay there, but I tried taking it off and it didn't want to go off.
Oh boy.
Of course, I haven't really used that thing that much to know if I Googled it right to get it off or not. I think that should be...
Moment of truth.
Because now when I double click on one edge, it selects all of them, and before it did not.
Oh yeah, that would have been a big indicator something's wrong.
Oh, looks like there is one.
Yeah.
There it is. There.
Gonna be 75 tomorrow, babe.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's
Looks
looking...
like I fixed it.
Yep. Yeah, that's looking a lot better now.
Yeah, the other side looks good too.
Now I just gotta wean them down to closer to a tail point.
You're a weirdo.
I resemble that remark.
I know. This man.
You know, there's a easier way to do that if you go to edge mode, select all the edges, and you just scale them in one direction.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, except for one thing.
Okay.
If you see, some of them are a lot closer together.
True, yeah, they would overlap.
Yeah, so that's why I'm doing it one at a
Good.
time on that.
Okay.
If they were all uniform, then I would have just scaled them in, but...
That's fair. Okay.
Plus, my intention is once I get it weeded down where I want this round to be, I want to get them all flattened out so that maybe the next extrude I can do it that way.
Okay.
But yeah,
Mm.
I'm glad you mentioned that because, I mean, ideally that would be the way to do that.
Well, you could do that too. You could use the snap feature and drag them down to the vert that you want it to be level with. I don't remember how to do it with Maya, but I know it's an option.
Uh,
Now, as to make the vertices like the same distance apart from something like this, that I have no clue.
Yeah. Yeah, that pretty much, I think, on that part, it's gonna be, I'll have to adjust some of them, but once I get fairly close to where I want it, then I shouldn't have to adjust too many.
There you go.
That- that- Yeah.
Were there any other updates anyone wanted to share?
Like I said earlier, we do have another modeler. Guar is what his name is in Discord, or
Okay.
you know how to pronounce his name, Slayer?
Sorry, technical difficulties on my end.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I fixed it. I am not entirely sure how to pronounce his name, just because
Me
it
either.
is a foreign name, and I'm not real good at that. To your question, Marley, I think everyone that's here with us gave an update except for Peter because of the reworks we're doing on the models.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like his first name is Prati, but I could be way off.
I mean, it is Pratyush.
Okay.
Pratyush.
Preckish. Okay. Okay.
You need
And
me
then
to
his
spell that
last
out,
name
Marley?
is what he uses in Discord.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
I think if nobody else joins us, we should have all of the updates for this week. Unless there's something else that I'm forgetting, Dragon.
I can't think of any. I think we've got everything.
Does anyone have any questions about anything? Like, I mean, in general, or everyone kind of knows what they're gonna do for the next week and all that good stuff, and next short-term, long-term goals.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try out that level design toolkit that you posted.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to check it out. Myself, yeah, sounds good.
I think what I'm going to do over this next week, other than the life stuff I have going on, is I am going to buckle down again on trying to go through my programming course and tutorial playlist on YouTube, so that I can actually learn something to hopefully be more useful than I have been.
I like that idea. I think I'm gonna follow your example. I've been wanting to watch more tutorials on character modeling, so I think I'm gonna do that while working on Go.
Alright. Sounds good.
That makes sense.
All groovy ideas. Hell yeah. I'll be working on whatever my professor, I call it, you know how it goes. For Project 4, it's a big class, but you know what? Learning.
Yep.
Hey, Marley, do you by any chance remember how to make the controller bigger? I know there's a, but because
I want to say it's something in the plus and minus buttons, I think. Like shift plus and minus, or the brackets plus and minus.
Straight plus and minus.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Thank you. I was trying to figure it out, but I didn't want to hit the wrong screw something up. So when you said plus, that makes sense. Oh, that's so much better. Once I got that bigger,
I remember that.
they scale that down. All I had to do pretty much was scale down one direction so that it straightened that edge out better, and now I think. Do you want to?
Dang, he left before I could say goodbye and have a
I
week.
know.
Oh, I didn't even see he popped in.
Who did?
Peter?
He
said it and then
here,
he just like left.
Well, he was here for like the entire meeting, and then he said what he said in chat, like literally a few minutes ago. Well, about a minute ago, and then almost instantly jumped out. So
yeah, he was pretty fast when he said he's going. He's usually gone right away. But yeah, I've been trying to look at the list to see who's all in here, and I didn't get in here. Slipped in on me without me noticing.
He appears and disappears like a ghost.
Disappeared.
okay, if that is everything, I'm going to shut us down for the night, and then everyone is free to do whatever after that. Give me just a second.